Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Breakthrough Leadership Insights. I'm Helen Robinson. Today we're focusing on a critical skill for leaders and managers, decision making. Whether you're leading a team in the office or managing remote workers from home, making decisions effectively is a cornerstone of good leadership. But let's be honest, even the best leaders struggle with it sometimes. The truth is, decision making is a skill, one that you can develop. And the first step is understanding what holds us back. Over the years, I've identified 6 common reasons why people struggle with making decisions. And these reasons can be grouped into inputs and outputs. Let's start with the inputs. These are the factors that influence how prepared we feel to make a decision. The first input is a lack of confidence. Confidence is essential when making decisions, especially as a leader. Without it, every choice can feel daunting and you might hesitate to act. For example, have you ever second-guessed your approach to delegating tasks or approving a new project? Building confidence comes from practice and small wins. So if a lack of confidence is holding you back from making decisions, then you might want to start by tackling less critical choices. The second input is a lack of knowledge. To make informed decisions, you need accurate information. Without this knowledge, you're going to be left guessing. Take the time to think about what information you need to be able to make the decision, and whether you can and whether you want to obtain it. Next, let's talk about resources. Time, budget, physical energy, mental energy. When these are limited, decision making can feel almost impossible. Imagine trying to set your team objectives for the quarter whilst you're managing tight deadlines and you've got limited staff. Prioritise your resources by asking what is most critical to this decision. And that way you can focus on what truly matters. The last input is uncertainty over authority. This happens often in workplace settings. If you're unsure about whether it's your decision to make it or if it needs higher approval, then it can create delays. Uncertainty over authority can go hand in hand with a lack of confidence. Perhaps you're not confident in speaking to your manager about whether you've got the authority to make the decision, but you don't want to look stupid by asking. In these cases, clarity is your best friend. If this keeps coming up for you, perhaps have a conversation with your team or leadership to define the roles and responsibilities. Now let's move on to the outputs. These are the pressures or fears that come into play once you're ready to make the decision. The first output is the importance of accuracy. The more critical it is to get the decision right, the harder it can be to commit. For example, deciding whether to restructure your team or allocate resources to a new project are high-stakes decisions that require careful thought. My advice is to break the big decisions into smaller steps. This is going to reduce that feeling of overwhelm and allow you to make progress incrementally. Finally, we have personal consequences. This is a big one for me. The fear of backlash or criticism can make even straightforward decisions or choices feeling overwhelming. Imagine deciding to implement a new performance review process. You might worry about how your team are going to react. This is going to lead to delays. Remember, no decision is perfect. What matters is progress. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And often you'll find the risks are quite manageable. So when you find yourself struggling to make a decision, take a moment to work out which of these factors, and it could be more than one, is causing the delay. Once you've identified the reason, you've already taken a step forward, and from there you can start looking at what information or resources you need to overcome the barrier. Self-awareness is key. Thanks for joining me today on Breakthrough Leadership Insights. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your network. And if you're ready to take your leadership skills to the next level, head over to my website and sign up for a free consultation. Remember, every great leader started somewhere. Your breakthrough moment could be just one decision away. See you next time, and keep leading with heart and intention.